Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? It is the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, we come to you each and every day with insights and in-depth reporting on the world of the Southwest Athletic Conference, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, local and regional high school and junior college coverage, and we'll jump right into today's episode. Want to remind you that you can follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. And of course, our website is obn-radio.com. We have all sorts of vital information to you, for you, and it will begin now. The word on the street has become hot and heavy. My phone has been blowing up. My email has been overloading with, is it true or is it not? We are still trying to confirm things and make sure that it is what it is. It could be, could not be. Who knows? What are you talking about, Mike? There is a possibility. I'll give you my percentage later on, but there's a possibility that Willie Simmons may be heading to FAMU, Florida A&M University. Word on the street is that FAMU has come hot and heavy for the services of Willie Simmons. Simmons has completed his third consecutive win season, leading the Prairie A&M University Panthers. How true is this? Can't tell you. Is it hopping? Yes, it is. You get some that says he's a done deal, some that says not quite, some says it'll never happen. But the bottom line is, he is a hot commodity. If this is true, then it rejuggles of the available jobs that are on the market. Prairie A&M University would have to be one of those desirable places to want to land of who is remaining without a head coach. You have University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. You have Alabama A&M, Mississippi Valley. You have Alabama State. You have Hampton University. And of course, Delaware State. And if it's true, the FAMU position would be filled. So now would be a shift in the dynamics, if you would, on who would go where. A hot name that is hopping around right now is Eric Dooley of Grambling State. Sources are revealing that he could be the next University of Arkansas Pine Bluff coach. They have a strong interest. He and the athletic director have a history. But if it's true with what's going on in the land of PV, would that change the dynamics of Eric Dooley and possibly becoming part of Panther Nation? There is a lot to be discovered, a lot left on the table, and we'll keep you posted as the tides turn. Very intriguing on how things are unfolding. Meanwhile, at the headquarters, Dewar Sharp, will he stay to July, or will he fade to the sunset at the end of the Celebration Bowl? One thing we do know, according to resources, that the NCAA has given the Southwestern Athletic Conference till the end of July to have a comprehensive plan to make sure that they will be on the course of righting some wrongs that were handled under this current administration. A lot left to be seen. Who then would qualify to pick up the torch and move forward? There are a lot of names that have been dropping out, yet remains to be seen. There's even been echoes of Dr. Thomas, who leads the Mideastern Athletic Conference, possibly coming over to the SWAC. He does have SWAC history, SWAC roots, being an Alcorn graduate. Had a very successful run and doing an outstanding job with the MEAC. Then you have other names that are surfacing up throughout the conference and beyond. So there are a lot of undone, unfinished business on the table in the land of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. But guess what? It's all about to come to an head real soon. Because one thing's for sure, once the NCAA gets involved, two things are going to happen. One or two things are going to happen. You're going to get right or you're going to get gone. And it's get right mode now for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We still have a football game to be played on December 16th between North Carolina A&T and the Grambling State Tigers. Who will win? Grambling coming in with an 11-1 record. North Carolina A&T coming in with an 11-0 record. This will be the clash of the big boys, clash of the Titans on the FCS ranking. And I got to be honest with you, I'm excited to see a competitive game, B, a well-attended game, and C, a game that will solidify that HBCU athletics is alive and kicking. Who do you feel will win? Will it be Broadway going back against his old school, coming out victorious for the MEAC? Or will it be Fobbs with his outstanding resurgence of the Grambling State Tigers to keep the Tiger train rolling? We'll be finding out real soon, December 16th, as a matter of fact, to see how all of this unfolds. Basketball is kicking off to a strong start. SWAC teams are traveling all over the country to help get the financial necessities met. A lot of people have problems with the schools playing these money games or guaranteed games, but it is the point of survival for these other institutions. We've got to have them. You pray that your team can stay competitive, sneak a win here and there, but for the most part, come back healthy, come back with some experience, and go and do battle in their conferences. It is always the goal. You want to win. I guarantee you that every team that goes out there and compete, they are looking for some advantage point to try and win. But it's just a matter of reality versus perception. But nonetheless, with basketball in particular, baseball in particular, you can go and do some things and pull some things off where you get a David Goliath situation from time to time and sneak off the win. It happens in football, but the chances are less likely in football other than it is in basketball and baseball. You can get a little streaky, get some things going. Football is more about size, power, speed, things of that nature. Not that it's not the case for basketball and baseball, but you got a little bit, I guess, more of a balanced playing field in those arenas. Not that it's necessarily balanced, but you do understand what I'm saying. Want to remind you that we come to you daily right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can reach us by way of Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. Our Facebook page is Open Mic Broadcast Network. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. It's simply spelled OPEN capital MIC. That's one word. Broadcast Network. In fact, I would encourage you strongly to help a brother out by subscribing to our YouTube channel. I believe I need 14, 15 more to hit the century mark. And it would really, really help us out where we can expand and do some things that we are trying to cover and break open some new ground. So if you don't mind, go to the YouTube channel, Open Mic Broadcast Network, subscribe today and help us reach that goal. We talked about yesterday Mississippi Valley and the Valley 2000 program, and I made a side note, and I'll emphasize that today. That is not just for Valley. That's for any HBCU in the country. You and I can truly, truly make a difference, make a huge impact on our beloved institutions if we buy into, we say, the 2000 program. It could be Valley program. It could be the Panther 2000 program, Tiger 2000 program, whatever the case may be. But it's simply 2,000 faithful, dedicated supporters, and I stress supporters, that would commit to a $50 annual commitment to help aid and assist in the head football coach's salary. And people say, well, why you only focus on football? Well, not a knock on anybody else, but football and basketball is what's going to keep your financial flow through your athletic departments. And if you got those, then you can really, really shape up and do some things. And it's about being competitive. It is about winning, but it's about being competitive. And when I'm talking about being competitive in the classroom, outside the classroom, in life, and impact some young student athletes' lives. And speaking of, that's what we try to do here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our motto is simply the voice of student athletics. And we have a backdoor motto: love what you do, simplify what you do, master what you do. And when you do that, it'll never seem like that you're actually working, but you are on the grind. People often wonder, well, how do you get here and how do you get there? And you don't have to step on anybody. You don't have to backstab anybody, but you stay on the grind. Do what you know is right. Believe in what you're doing and stay consistent. And doors begin to open. We are truly, truly thankful for what we've established here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Some of you say, well, I've never heard of you. And that's fine too. But trust me, our little fingerprint is out here in society. Making the preparations for the Celebration Bowl, making preparations for the transition into full blast of basketball. And before you know it, it'll be baseball season. We are proud to announce too also here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network that we will be having the Southwestern Athletic Conference volleyball tournament right here on our network, working out some final details, dotting I's, crossing T's, here, there, and the other. So we're truly, truly excited about that. We have a program that features all Southwestern Athletic Conference volleyball coaches, simply called The Dig. And it was a very, very successful run in its first year. So we're doing things and trying to keep the torch burning, if you will. Want to remind you that you can be a part of the legacy of the Southwestern Athletic Conference by becoming a member of the Southwestern Athletic Conference Alumni Association. It is open to all who believe in the brand and the supporting of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We had an interview last week with the president, Mr. Roscoe Nance. In fact, I was honored to MC their annual dinner that was in Houston at the Power Center. We had an awesome time. Coach Ellis, former baseball coach for Grambling State, brought the house down, took us to church, not church, to church. And it was just a very, very exciting and passionate night for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And then, of course, we broadcast the championship game between Alcorn and Grambling. Grambling, by the way, truly, truly looked like it took a vacation in their second half. And maybe Coach Fobbs would say, you know what, we got this one. Let's get our guys focused and geared toward this championship. Final result, Grambling 40, Alcorn 32. But trust me when I tell you, it was not that close. It was not that close. And speaking of not being that close, it's cold outside. I woke up today, it was 39 degrees, and I had to shake myself. I'm in Texas. It's 39 degrees. I know I'm a Midwestern boy, born and raised in St. Louis, but to me, this is cold now. And we've got to do something about that. We've got to do something about that. Want to remind you that we have a 24-hour, 7 days a week message line that is available just for you. You simply dial 713-570-6736. You leave your thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, or you can even just leave a shout out for your HBCU, your school, whatever it is. You have up to 3 minutes. You can leave your message, leave your information, and if it's family oriented and not too spicy, we'll run it here on the network. That number again is 713-570-6736. We've got to escape right now, but it's always a joy and a pleasure to bring to you and to present to others the Mike Prince Show. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Remember to follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. The website is obn-radio.com. And if you want to listen to us on the go, all you have to do is simply dial 605-477-5066. I'm out of time, ladies and gentlemen. But until the next time, you be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.